like beauty community YouTubers in here. That's not something that we do. They're adjacent to T channels. That's what we view them as.
So in the last...
So all I know about this person is that supposedly, like, they're not an industry plant, but like a, you know how Nerd City used to do his Try Hard series to artificially create like big Instagram profiles? This person took that like a step farther and created a fake celebrity, but that fake celebrity was herself, right?
Last few years, Instagram has been getting some heat because on their app, there's a lot of fakeness going on. There's a lot of models and influencers who appear to be these perfect, attractive people living perfect lives.
Hi genies, and welcome back to my channel.
Oh my god, this person's voice is terrible. I hate them. Holy sh. Does she talk like this the whole time?
Who fabricated her entire life.
Hi genies.
She kind of looks like Rose Malay. Does she kind of look like Rose Malay? Look at her teeth.
And welcome back to my channel.
Dear Queen of Hearts,
This is like meth Rose Malay.
I'ma grow you white rose.
Is Lily Jean. She's an 18-year-old girl from New York who is a Instagram...
From where? Wait, the crazy doxer lives here? Alright, hold on, wait a minute. I told Primink I'm not worried about any of this stuff in DMs. Wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. Wait just a goddamn minute. I don't know if we're gonna do this stream now. Wait, she's from where?
I didn't find much history on her, but she started her Instagram page around 2016, and over a very short time, she has gained a massive following. She mainly posts about makeup. She's like a makeup guru. Although, as a male who doesn't wear makeup, but for some reason watches a lot of makeup videos on YouTube, they're entertaining, don't judge me. Her makeup skills seemed kinda basic to me.
Bro, you know Primink does his good research when he can commentate over the makeup videos with like accuracy. This is why I have trouble talking about Hassan, because I don't understand a lot of the politics stuff, and it would be much better off if I understood them and he didn't. This guy has done his research.
When you hear about a makeup guru with a huge following, you expect professional skills, but I noticed Lily's work was kinda subpar compared to a lot of other makeup artists who had a lot less followers, so that was strange. As I looked more into Lily, I found out on her website she's apparently a self-proclaimed actor who's been training in the arts since she was—
What is a self-proclaimed actor? Does that mean like, I want to be in movies? I've auditioned for many commercials.
very young, but again, looking at her skills, they didn't really wow me.
I'm a self-proclaimed millionaire. I would like to be a millionaire.
Do you know what I intend? I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I am going to be the biggest queen there ever was.
I was getting some—
I don't think that's in your future. I don't need a crystal ball.
I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I am going to be the biggest queen there ever was.
I was getting some Disney Channel vibes. And it was the same exact thing with art. I read that she was this master artist that's been doing it since she was 11, but when I finally found her art, Little Mermaid was looking a little botched.
You know what? The first thing I thought when I saw that art was Creepshow. Like, just Creepshow to finish the art. Like, it's just... Her drawings were not very good. I'm sorry. Hot take, I know. One of the most pathetic parts about Creepshow art was the fact that she couldn't draw.
I'm not trying to be mean, Lily Jean, but I just found it really weird because on websites and in articles, Lily was portrayed kind of like this prodigy child who had all of these amazing talent.
Every new video of this person makes me hate them more. I can't even hear her horrible voice, but it's already piercing my brain.
But then, looking into her work, it didn't seem to match up with the hype. But it didn't matter if her talents were a bit misleading because she did have this massive audience. You don't need skills to gain followers as long as people like you. And since she did have thousands of followers, brands were constantly working with Lily. She was receiving sponsorships, she was being invited to very exclusive events, she was on a billboard for CoverGirl, she was in a Teen Vogue magazine. Honestly, she was living the dream. She made a career out of playing with makeup and going to parties. Sounds like a good life to me, except the parties. I don't like people. But a problem arises with Lily when people start to question who this girl is.
This is like when Colton showed up to the VidCon party. It's like, oh, how many subs do you have? Subs? Oh, my channel was banned. What? Dude, that was the funniest shit ever when Colton was walking past like 3 million sub YouTube boxers or whatever wearing a Michael Jackson outfit. Holy shit.
Now you may be thinking, if Lily is this extremely popular social media star, how am I just hearing about this girl in a dumb Primink video?
Well, because she's a doxer. No, that hasn't happened
Just as
yet,
a
I
quick
guess.
comparison, Laura Lee, who is a household name in the beauty community, for good or bad.
Let this be about me. It's not about my family.
Oh, bro, do you remember the crying girl? I'm so sad. I'm sorry. I don't know how to cry because I'm a sociopath. I'm just kidding.
It's about me.
She has...
Wait, that's what she looks like? I haven't seen her not blubbering. Wait. Oh my god, that's what she looks like when she's not crying. I've never seen this before in my life, dude.
She has 2 million Instagram followers, so therefore, logically, Lily Jean with 1 million followers should be known at least a little bit in the community. But no one knows who she is. Now, a logical conclusion to Lily's unknown fame would be that she bought followers and likes, and that's why no one heard of her. And that's actually what the Reddit thread did find fairly quickly. I'm gonna be brief so I don't bore you guys with the statistics of
Wait, but I'm sorry, then how did she get invited to parties? Like, did all the Instagram influencers just not know she was like a total fucking fraud that literally bought her? You could just buy a bunch of those and they'll just invite you over and pretend they know your channel. This is what I was talking about today on Chud's stream. Alright? People just fucking pretend they know people or pretend they watch videos just to social climb. Alright? Or in my case, I think it's just like, just to be nice, whatever. I don't want to tell Bo Wax I don't watch his fucking videos. Right? I think people fucking lie because they don't want to like they don't want the awkward interaction of like, yeah, I have no idea who the fuck you are. So this person infiltrated parties.
But just looking at her stats, she went from gaining 150,000 followers in 1 month, which then drops to 6K the next month, and then goes back up to 150K, which is a huge red flag because followers shouldn't fluctuate that much. I also found a time frame where she went from receiving 20,000 likes on her post to only receiving about 100 in like a week, which heavily implies she stopped buying likes at one point.
Okay, we're here, boys. This is where it gets interesting. Fake posts.
The fake followers explained how no one had heard of Lily, but they didn't explain how she was working with so many brands. Brands are usually pretty good at sussing out the fakes, and they usually won't work with accounts that have low engagement, but Lily was doing all these massive brand deals, she was constantly going to events, and they all looked legit, but if you start looking closer at Lily's posts, you start to notice some problems. For example, the photo of Lily at the Met Gala. Once zoomed in, you would start to notice some weird distortion, which this is a sign of Photoshop. And after
No
looking around,
fucking
someone
way.
was able to find the exact photo it was photoshopped from.
Wait! No!
Photoshop. And after looking around, someone was able to find the exact photo it was photoshopped.
Why would she pick a photo that's this hard to Photoshop?
Photoshop. And after looking zoomed
I
in,
thought it was gonna be like, oh, she made her fucking side bigger, like make it look like she has bigger ass.
you would start to notice some weird distortion, which this is a sign of Photoshop. And after looking around, someone was able to find the exact photo it was photoshopped from. Lily covered up Katy Perry. That's a war crime. The Teen Vogue magazine Lily was on the cover of also looked photoshopped, and it actually had to be because, funny enough, Teen Vogue doesn't even print magazines anymore.
Dude, Jesus fuck. I heard of fake it till you make it, but man, that's crazy.
Isn't this Nicholas
And then there was a
DeOrio guy, like,
makeup
one of those
collab where
fucking
Lily Jean
crypto
had made
fascist,
lipsticks with a
dudes,
company
too?
called Bite Beauty. She made an entire vlog of her making the lipsticks, picking out the colors, and at the end she claimed people could go buy her collection.
Wow. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
But the thing is, Bite Beauty is a place where anyone can go make lipsticks.
This bitch went to Build-A-Bear and put out a fucking teddy bear line. No fucking way.
It's like a Build-A-Bear for makeup. Why hasn't Build-A-Bear done that?
Bro, this is why I like Primink.
Build-A-Bear, you need to expand, boy. No one wants bears anymore. They want hairy lipsticks. Lily tried to pass this off as her old collection so much that the actual company had to tell her to stop.
Wait, the company came out and said like, no bitch, we're not doing anything with you. You're oh my god, the teeth are bad, yo. What
To
the fuck?
Build-A-Bear
Those teeth look like Tipster's career.
some lipsticks and tried to say
Oh, British. British!
it was a collab. Crazy. And the more you look,
Oh,
the more
fuck.
you just start to see
we
bizarre
go.
stuff on her page. Like, she has a bunch of photos of her acting shocked in public with a caption saying that the paparazzi caught her. Girl, no one knows you. You don't have paparazzi.
Alright, in her defense, fucking FaZe Banks does that too. You know, all those fucking guys just tell TMZ to come film them when they're doing something, right? Like Logan Paul's like, yo, I'm down the street from McDonald's. Just come take a picture of me.
Yo mama taking those photos. We both know.
None of those people aren't getting stalked, bro. They tell people to come.
The most shocking thing to me was that her mom was not only going along with the lies, but she was actually participating in it. Her mom also had an account and she would be posting fake photos to feed all of these lies.
On the billboard attached to the CoverGirl store in Times
Oh my
Square.
Bro, this person needs to be stopped. They should not be allowed to sound like a fucking... This is the audio version of what a lolicon is. Like, it's insane. Tee-hee, I understand. You like anime. God.
Yeah.
It's fucking insufferable. Just for 1 second, I looked away from the screen, and I thought I was watching, like, a fucking... Like, a dubbed version of fucking Dragon Ball. Not a dubbed, a subbed version of Dragon Ball, where every character sounds like they're fucking 3 years old.
But the lies don't stop there. So if you look at Lily's page and you venture into the comments and you sift past the verified comment pods, you would see two distinct types of accounts commenting. The first type were fan accounts. There were dozens and dozens of Lily Jean fan accounts that would comment and repost images of...
So this is all gonna just be like, there's a bunch of... Basically all the people who are in my comment section saying, fucking... My pussy in bio. My pussy in bio. There was a time, so I think it was like a year after I was offline. There was a time, and all the evidence is under the videos. There was someone who botted like tens of thousands of dislikes on all my main channel videos. They would just go through, they would bot the video, and the video would get like fucking 20,000 dislikes or whatever, and it would knock the ratio down to like whatever, like 60% or something like that. And all the comments would be like, me gusta, me gusta, me gusta, me gusta, me gusta, to the point where I blocked that phrase from popping up in the comment section. I think it's still blocked to this day. Or like the emojis that they would use in an attempt to stop them from putting fucking like false engagement in my comment section. Because like, I don't know if I'm going to get fucking banned for people doing that. That was like, it was like a year or two ago.
But these accounts were weird.
Not this channel.
They all had nearly the same username. They all posted very similar content. And once again, I checked, and they were all also filled with fake followers. Dozens of fan
This is like if I ran all the fake tipsters.
accounts of herself to give her comments and make it seem like she had a lot of fame. I don't know if that's narcissistic, crazy, or sad. Maybe all of the above. But it gets even worse. The second type of accounts commenting are what I call friend accounts. There was like 5 to 10 accounts Lily would always chat with in every single post.
Dude, every woman on Instagram, like every dude on Instagram is like, cool post, thanks dude. Every woman on Instagram writes their friends like, oh my god, I would rip your clothes down and fuck you in public. You're so You ever see that? Why are women like that? They respond to all girl posts being like, damn, this is the most sexy thing I've ever seen in my life. Who's the father? Or something like that. Like, wait, what the fuck? Okay, cool.
But once again, looking closer into these accounts, they just appeared off. The main problem with these accounts were that they were all using...
Women supporting women? It sounds like women, like all the women responses to women sound like tipster. Oh. Alright, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But the psychotic part is not that Lily appears to have an entire network of fake friends and fans that she communicates with. No, that's not the psychotic part. The psychotic part is that every single one of these accounts has their own backstory. For example, this one is an unapologetic trans boy. This one is James, Lily's best friend who has a gay husband named Mario and is very good at design. And if you haven't picked up on it, these accounts are all very stereotypical of the fake people they portray.
No,
the gay guy's good at design.
This person made a cinematic universe for their YouTube channel. Are you fucking kidding me? They have there's a Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then there's fucking Lily Jean's YouTube friends.
Muslim girl dislikes her religion. The trans boy says yes all the time. And there is just dozens and dozens and dozens of these accounts, all behaving the same, all with fake followers, all posting pictures of Lily. But the worst account I came across is Shaniqua, who is the most racist...
Yo, if I was gonna make a racist caricature, I probably would use the word Shaniqua as well. That's like the most stereotypical name. So Auntie, I feel like I can't read this. So Auntie was wearing this and calls over to check out little girl. So both guys are making woofy noises right away. Like, oh god, I can't read this. I'm gonna get canceled.
Stereotype
Jesus.
of an African American girl I can think of. The entire page is filled with
Whoa! Whoa!
grammar, exaggerated speech, and just plain racist stuff that I don't even want to say.
Like, I want to be a fake influencer, so you just need that one racist follower, you know? You know? They're not gonna believe that I'm real unless you have the one racist follower that is a huge stan account, because that gives her something to disavow. You know what I mean? It's like, excuse me, Shaniqua, I don't like this behavior. I don't think that you're a real person, Shaniqua. You know? Jesus. Smaggle is my one. Smaggle is my Shaniqua, true. Yeah.
Point, I don't really know what I was feeling. I was trying
future grandstanding material, yeah.
To try to put myself in Lily's shoes to see how does one person get to this point in their life where everything they portray is a lie. I think faking
meth. I can tell you looking right at this picture. Meth.
And get to this point in their life.
It says blue crystal is the one from the show, and this turquoise is the one as that thing in the background.
Where everything they portray is a lie. I think faking followers is one thing.
Primink in chat. Hey, Primink.
Because you're doing that for fame. Faking brand deals is one thing because you're trying to appear like you're important. But for someone to allegedly fake an entire group of friends who you pretend to hang out with, you're not doing that for fame or clout. You're doing
because you're psychotic and you're a crazy person. Bugs.
That to solely make it appear as if you had friends and a social life. Meaning, you must not...
Bro, this is the type of shit people do. Like, this is what crazy people do to, like, try to impress their family on Facebook. Like, you ever watch, like a TV show skit where, like, a fucking dude's like, can you pretend to be my girlfriend for the Christmas party so my parents don't think I'm a loser? That's literally this. This is what this is. Only, like, on a grand scale.
Actually have any friends, which I found to be very sad.
You have a friend in yourself.
You've got a friend in me.
Okay. Hi, friend. Yes, this sounds so lonely and sad, but I gotta be honest with you. I am happier without these weirdos surrounding me.
What Lily and her mom are doing is not right. But while looking...
Wait, she talked normal in that clip. She didn't even sound like a fucking lolicon.
Yes, this sounds so lonely and...
Holy shit, her actual voice is like human. That's crazy.
Was homeschooled and it...
Lily became more involved with her artistry. Her mother put her in a high school homeschool program where she graduated with a 3.96 and a 98 average. She's extremely... All right, yeah, I'm sure that's what you graduated with at homeschool.
It seems like she only has her...
Yeah, Augie got 100 at homeschool.
Her manager mom in her life. The previous manager mom I covered...
Yeah, I'm sure if all the followers are fake and the mother's alone, I'm sure she's on the up and up.
Currently trying to sue me, so we know how that goes. So I can't help but feel a little bad for Lily. I just have this gut feeling, a twink intuition, some might say, that Lily's mom is playing a major role in a lot of this. When this story first...
She looks demonic.
...blew up, Lily was receiving...
I feel like I need to do 3 Hail Marys after that was on the screen, and I'm not even religious.
...a lot of backlash, and she actually began losing a lot of her followers rapidly. People started mass reporting her account, and Instagram started clearing out all of the fake followers. She lost over 200,000 followers, which that's crazy.
Lily Jean dropped a new video 55 minutes ago, and you know it's all of the stuff in this video is true, because this is like a top story right now, and it only has 600 views. And the comments are turned off, so she didn't have to pay for any. That's interesting. We'll watch that. Actually, I don't know if we can watch that. I need Primink's consent to watch that, because I don't know. Supposedly, the docs is in here, so...
Like, brands were dropping their affiliate codes with her. It was bad news bears. It was for them.
Alright, wait, brands were dropping affiliate codes. That means there really were brand deals,
200,000 followers, which that's crazy. It also appeared like brands were dropping their affiliate codes with her. It was bad.
So some people did get tricked. Like some brands did.
Bad news bears. It was for them. The main reason people are so mad is not that Lily cheated her way to the top. It's that by doing this, she is now stealing opportunities from actually talented makeup artists. There's a lot of great artists out there who struggle to get an audience, and when brands are giving out PR or they're looking for sponsors.
I'm calling a truce. Artists, I know we don't get along often, okay? And I know you're not even probably the people who are being talked about. These are makeup artists. But listen, I know Twitter artists, all right? We've fought a lot in the past, but I've got your back on this one. This Lily Jean person sucks, All right, I will defend your right to exist.
Isn't this Nicholas DeOrio guy like one of those?
They only care about numbers. They don't care
dudes,
about your
dude?
talent. So Lily, with her subpar work and the little, the little mermaid gremlin looking thing. I'm sorry. She's stealing opportunities from people who.
All right,
actually
calm down,
work hard
tipster.
mastering
Did you read that? Any artists in the chat single? Calm down, tipster.
their skills, and it's unfair. When the backlash first came, Lily and her mom tried playing it cool. They tried denying all the claims, and Lily made
Their future IGN reviews. Like, wow, surprising. Wait, you're telling me that Black Ops fucking Vanguard 3 is like a 95 out of 100? Wow, cool, sick.
debunk any of the claims at all. The video was
Wait,
like,
the stream died? No fucking way. You're fucking kidding. We're good? Dude, they're attacking! They're attacking! What? Whoa! Hold on, chat. Shout out to ExpressVPN. We're not getting DDoS tonight, boys. Damn. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bleep bloop out and in again. Can you hear me, chat? Can you fucking hear me? Can you fucking hear me? Uh-oh. Chat. Chat. I don't know if it's working. Let's stop moving. I'm concerned. No? Okay, yeah, we're good. My chat died. Okay, chat, we're fucking back. Why did we jump so many viewers just now? Lily Jean! What are you doing, bro?
like one of my 9th grade presentations that I did 10 minutes before class because I forgot about it. I didn't forget about it. I just procrastinated until the last day and then getting flashbacks.
That sounds like me in college.
Why? I mean, I know they're jealous of PR.
And her attitude is actually the thing that stands out most to me about Lily. She just has this way of talking that feels very fake and forced, and like she's on this pedestal looking down.
Wait,
at the viewers.
Primink.
No, that's the vibe.
Did you just call fucking Emily Osment over here? What is her name? Lily Jean? Did you call fucking Lily Jean fake, Primink? On what grounds would you say that this amazing artist, this talented movie star, okay, this social media icon, how could you call this person fake? Do you see how many followers they've acquitted? Do you know how many people named Shaniqua follow this account? How dare you?
Vibe I get from her. I'm not trying to tear her down, but I know she's gonna see this, and I'm trying to help her realize why people have.
Dude, she passed the vibe check, okay? Ms. Kiff threw a cheese ball, okay? And Lily Jean caught it with her mouth, all right?
A problem with her. Her entire persona feels like an empty character, and when you try to force empathy and you try to force emotions and happiness and all the things she's forcing, people can see right through that. People can see if you're fake, unless you're a good manipulator. If you want people to
Like
believe
me!
you just gotta sit down and be real.
You know, I've done red before, and like, it's like not my thing, you know?
Wait, what did she say? I've done what?
If you want people to believe you just gotta sit down and be real.
Guy, like
You
one of
know,
those
I've done red
fascist,
before, and
dudes,
like,
too?
it's like not my
I thought she was talking about drugs.
thing, you know?
Fuck.
No.
I just blew that.
I really wish the video ended here because this could have been a nice redemption story in the making. I like it.
You know, I've done meth before, and it's really not my thing. I thought that's what she said. Wait, she said meth? Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I thought she said, wait, hold on, wait.
Sit down and
Not my thing. You know, I've done red before.
Red. Yeah, I've done
And,
red
like-
before. Okay, fuck you. I got gaslit. I really thought she said meth.
It's like not my thing.
Fuck you, chat.
You know?
I got excited. You lied to
I
me.
really wish the video ended here because this could have been a nice redemption story in the making. I like a good comeback story. But unfortunately, soon later, Lily and her mom began going on this massive tirade against the haters.
She's who I want. This is what I want. And I'm tired of people telling me what they want for me. This is what Lily Jean wants. You understand?
Anyone that
Fucking Lily Jean King over here, okay? I don't know.
talked about the story was classified as a bully, and Lily and her mom would engage in a lot of pointless arguments.
Jesus, KX! Monthly hate rating, 4 out of 10. You gain 1 point because the chick is cray. 4 years ago, before Primink video, she kept passively spamming to tell us she called the local New York police to get a subreddit removed.
Do you have monkeypox?
So she ended up making a simple tweet asking her followers if they've heard of her. Now Lily and her mom somehow came across this and they started fighting with Laura. It's a long and petty argument, if I'm honest. I don't even care about it. But this Twitter feud ends with an ambiguous tweet by Lily's mom saying, "Lauren, just wait what we have in store for you and your family."
Oh, Jesus. This motherfucker is like saying, keep yourself safe. We got Zoom, the female edition.
Play dirty, I play lower. Now remember, Lily and her mom are victims of bullying here. They are no way aggressors. They're peaceful people being targeted. But the crazy part is, this threat comes true a week later when Laura's Twitter is suspended for violating rules against spam and manipulation. Which I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like she got banned for using fake accounts and doing something shady like that, right? And who do we know who uses a bunch of fake accounts? I don't know. Could be anyone. Lily and her mom have denied that they tampered with Laura's account, but funny enough, a few other accounts that were very outspoken about Lily and her mom were also permanently suspended at the same.
There was a time, and I will defend this to the death, when we were fighting with Britbong, we were having like Britbong started botting our Twitters and then flagging us. That was something he was doing. I would have these accounts that were obviously fake, and I was doing nightly purges where I would go look at my follower list, and anybody who looked remotely like one of the bots that had like these same generic fucking like couple strings, and then like a bunch of numerical values in their ats or whatever, I would go through and purge them to try to make sure like I'm not getting fucking manipulation shit and I'm not gonna get my fucking Twitter taken down. But this was happening to me, this was happening to Augie, this was happening to Keemstar.
Time for the same reason. You guys can come to your own conclusion. I'm not implying anything. God, that cough's been bothering me all day. I'm not getting sued. In current time, Lily
so like it was a tactic to ban your, like people were doing that. People you don't like on Twitter, bot them and report them. That was the way to do it. I don't think that works anymore. That's the only reason I'm kind of explaining it to you, because in pre-Elon Twitter, nowadays you can bot whatever the fuck you want, I guess. Because all my replies are filled with fucking pussy, dick, pussy, fucking follow my account for pussy. And like literal, dude, honestly, the people who make these bots are fucking pedophiles. They just spam naked women in the replies of fucking people. They don't know if the person's fucking 10 years old. They're spamming pussy shit in their fucking replies. Everyone who bots on Twitter is a pedophile. That's my position. But regardless, yeah, that's I don't know. Back in the day, though, back in pre-Elon Twitter, you could just get me suspended by doing that.
Mom are still buckling down that these rumors are all false, and they actually have been teaming up with a few small streamers who believe their story, which is perfectly fine. If you disagree with my opinion, if you
like, Elon fired the entire branch of people that check after botting, and then he's like, I'm gonna get rid of all the bots, guys.
Think Lily's not faking anything and you think she's a victim of bullying, you can express that. We can all have different opinions and discuss them peacefully. The only problem is one of the streamers, Danger Zone, is some kind of shady fella, because in his live stream defending Lily, he actually...
Bro, why did young Tommy C go live and start defending fucking Lily Jean King?
Maliciously doxed
oh, no.
a fellow creator named
Bro, it's 4 years ago. Oh no.
Show, who was also outspoken about Lily.
I could go ahead.
No.
Just click this right here and go boop 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 boop, and then I can go ahead and get her email address. So let's just go ahead and check out what her email address: smcreepshower@gmail.com.
All right,
so,
it's fucking. You have to put the tutorial in here.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw that right there into a nice little program that I have.
Now, luckily, he got the
Dude, he put it in Hacker Program 103.
Wrong. But he was also trying to get her phone number through her emails. He was trying to use programs to find more info on her. He's just an all-around shady fella.
I can't believe Tommy C did that.
If you can't get your point across without having to threaten or scare someone, then your point must not be...
This looks like if you slam Tommy C and Nick Cash together.
That strong. And Lily and her mom were cheering this man on the entire time he was doing it. There's nothing I can say. They're only hurting their reputation by supporting someone like this. This story is just so sad to me because this whole situation could...
Nah, this is funny, bro. Fuck this person. Again, if you haven't watched Primink, Rewired Soul, great fucking series. Slazo, one of the best, if not the best Slazo video. As someone who's made 2 of them myself, the best Slazo video on this channel. Repzilla. I think we went on Edwin's stream with Primink and Repzilla, I think, before that's happened. That's definitely one I recommend. Oh, dude, you want to know a fucking cult classic video I've watched like 10 times on my fucking main channel?
Welcome.
You need to watch a YouTuber who runs an online torture house. This video is fucking Kino. One of Primink's best. One of Primink's best by far. I would 100% go there. Once you're done watching the Rewired Soul, because that was really his bread and butter. That's where I would go first. I don't know, we did an Amberlynn Reed video. But yeah, I would definitely check out the did you make the you made the Bobby Burns video too. I remember that one. All right, sorry, I'm just glazing, but let's get back to the content. I'm supposed to be more negative than that. Sorry, bro, I'm a fan. Nobody makes good content anymore, right? It's very rare when a video essayist is good. All right, all the video essayists turn into huge fucking monsters, so it's very nice and very reassuring when there are people who aren't crazy making video essays.
Feel free to let the Primink farm know that we have given their real names to the DA's office along with screenshots.
You're getting arrested, bitch! You're going to jail!
From their Discord server, as they have a penchant for playing with children.
Okay, this escalated quickly.
And under 16 years old. Hey guys, how's it going? We have no time for chit chat. We have serious issues today. So 4 years ago, I made a video on a girl named Lily Jean. I'm sure everyone here remembers her.
I'll get you.
Chat, do you remember Lily Jean? I think Primink made a video a couple of years ago about it.
My pretty, and your little dog too.
But in case you didn't, she was this Instagram influencer who had 1 million followers, but when you went through her page...
Dude, I know all this. I basically pre-watched it.
You started to notice some things were off. For example, she had all of these followers, but no one in the community actually knew who she was. She had posts from events that she appeared to go to, but when you looked at them, they were photoshopped and she never attended. And one of the weirdest things is that she would interact with a lot of accounts on her page like they were her besties in real life, but the accounts were not real people. They were these weird made-up characters that were a little racist, kind of homophobic. It was a crazy video. Go watch it. But the reason we are here today is because for the past 4 years, Lily and her mother have been doing some very crazy...
Yeah, that's actually true. It wasn't like it's a fake trans person too. It's like, what do trans people tweet? Yas.
Stuff.
Could you imagine if Lily Jean's entire account was like Ching Chong 45 or whatever? It's like, we're making rice. Like, it's just like every racial stereotype, every gender stereotype, like every sexual stereotype, like dude, oh my god, I would die.
Behind the scenes, and it's reached the point where I can no longer stay silent. Before we get into the madness, I thought we should take...
It's like, oh, I'm big Lily Jean fan. My name is Juan Lopez. I work at fucking Home Depot. Like...
a little time and have a little catch up since it's been 4 years. That's a long time. What has my girl Lily been up to? The biggest change is that...
It would look like a groiper trying to fit in modern society.
She went and got her teeth fixed, and no matter how I say this is gonna sound mean, so I'm sorry, but I don't know how to say it.
Oh, fuck, that sucks. That's one less thing I can talk about this whole video.
The nice way. She had teeth that were like underdeveloped baby teeth. Look, I'm not a dentist. I don't know.
Primink just DM me. Primink just can I say this? I feel like Primink is basically okay with me saying this. Saying like, Lily Jean is doxing me while you're streaming! What the fuck is going on? Whilst you're live, Lily Jean is doxing me. This is insane. Here, look, let me just pull up the Twitter. Bro, whilst we are watching this video on stream, like right now, okay, while we're live, I'm getting caught in fucking 4K right here. Primink, another video has been uploaded by Lily Jean containing my private legal name. YouTube, do something, please help. Like, and Primink's 100% of the right here. This person's fucking crazy. YouTube does nothing to help people. They put my legal name in a video and simultaneously filed a privacy complaint against me. I could not make this up if I tried. Lily Jean just uploaded a video containing my legal name. Hi, YouTube. This is the first tweet. This is how I found out about this. Clearly, I'm not a... I thought I retweeted this, but I'll retweet it now. A creator on your platform, Lily Jean, and Lord Truman. Is that the guy? has spent the last 4 years abusing the copyright system to not only take down videos and channels, but also dox and harass dozens of channels. Can you please take a look? Here's a picture of my entire legal name, which is not public, being shared with multiple creators through YouTube's copyright system. Basically, yeah. So was this like a DMCA where they ripped the information off of there, or did he use a super secret hacker program? Here's a picture of the names and locations of multiple creators. Anna Oops, Sunny V2, Jelly Smack, all being sent through YouTube's copyright system. Here's a picture of Laura Truman maliciously doxing a creator from your platform on a public Facebook account. Holy shit. They're using false claims of the platform to create private information. They're using false claims to pull that information off the DMCA system. So this is like worst case scenario, counter notification shit. Striking a YouTuber and using that to dox them. If you're a YouTuber watching, you already know this. But if you're a small YouTuber watching, you might not. Get a P.O. box. Get a fucking P.O. box so you don't give Lily Jean your fucking address. And if you are a random chatter, Google your address periodically, okay? Because your Facebook account that got hacked 5 years ago, that shit's on the dark web now, okay? You need to go and, like, all these sites that have your information, you can do something about it. If you go to the sites, there's opt-out forms that they have to abide by the law, okay? So you jump on there, you're like, oh, fuck, that's my legal name, and then you fucking file the report or whatever, you send it back, and they will remove your shit off their site. You need to proactively do this. If you ever want to have an online personality or whatever, you're going to get gigadoxed. You need to go through and start trying to remove this shit off the internet. Remove your phone number, remove your address, do what you can. You can't really fake a name in the DMCA, so I don't really know how you get away from that, because your channel will get fucking banned, but you can use a P.O. box, that's allowed. So Primink is live tweeting right now that they're getting owned on YouTube. I do not comprehend why YouTube refuses to acknowledge what's going on here. Completely baffled. Yeah, honestly, if you're watching right now, this is not brigading, because we like this person. At Team YouTube, that's not Team YouTube. White House COVID response team. At the White House COVID response team. And then, honestly, if you're doing this, I'm going to put it in chat. Copy, paste this, and put it under Primink's tweet. If we can get like 1,000 of you to do that, it might help. Here, just fucking post this under Primink's tweet. Or something like this. I'll just link it. Just fucking spam YouTube. At Team YouTube, at Team YouTube, at Team YouTube. Just hit that at Team YouTube. Load this thing with replies. Some intern is going to be really fucking inconvenienced tonight.
What was going on? And I would like to say, I have never brought up Lily's teeth at all. The only reason I'm bringing it up now is because I know online a lot of people bullied her for her teeth, so she went and got them fixed, and they look great, honestly. We're still going to war.
Imagine faking getting fucking famous, pretending that you have all these followers, and then when you're finally famous, all the people do online is roast your teeth. Could you imagine that? Like, you paid a lot of money to fake being famous, and then all people do is make fun of you as soon as you get there. Because you're actually like a lol cow. Cool.
I will destroy everything she knows and loves. But I'm happy for the teeth. They look great. The next big change that happened is she completely gave up on her makeup career. She's given up on that. And now her new career is acting.
Why? Haven't you heard what they're saying about me? I'm a degenerate animal.
Jesus.
I'm glad
she's given up the toddler voice, though. That's the only positive. I'm a fucking degenerate
animal. She was the one to say it.
Well, this is what a degenerate animal from
wow, you're cosplaying the average Keffel supporter.
Jersey does.
Well, that was something. I was planning to show more clips, but I honestly think that is...
She stole Wix GoFundMe and took the new set of chompers. That's the only way, yeah.
I think that's all you need to see. She also started dabbling a little bit into singing.
Tell me, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
You did something to that, Primink. There's no way that was something that was uploaded. Fuck off. Primink, you did something. That was deep faked. That's not something she uploaded.
Singing.
Tell me, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
This is worse than Edwin getting drunk and singing on stream. Do you remember those fucking awkward... Like, Edwin would just be sitting there and he'd be like... He sounded like the fucking fish from SpongeBob, dude. Like, he's like, ah! like he starts singing like the boy band shit, dude. Oh man, that was cringy. Almost as cringy as whatever he's up to now.
What am I supposed to be when you sink
When's Toastify's Edwin retrospective? I feel like that's the next video.
your teeth in me?
You look a little odd. Your dancing is terrible. The singing was
No, you didn't put Simon.
horrendous.
Oh, baby, baby.
Choose kindness. Be calm. Everything's fine. Why did she meow at the end? I've basically watched every video Lily has made for the past 4 years, and I noticed that she also started doing...
This is a social experiment? Yeah, I think Primink is in on it. Primink actually put his own name and address into this just to contribute to the social experiment. This is like when Moist Critical added his vocals or whatever to the song about bullying.
This weird...
Like, this is like it's a weird abstract performance art about getting doxxed and the dangers of swatting.
She'll make a video that is like a compilation of all her acting clips, but then she'll pretend that it's like a trailer for a movie that's gonna be coming out, and then she'll take this trailer and she'll submit it to a bunch of like really tiny film festivals that like, I don't even know if they're real, honestly. And these film festivals are giving her awards for these trailers that are just clips of her acting.
We just won another award. This one is from the Critics' Choice International Film Festival.
I have no idea why she does this. I don't think someone from Hollywood is gonna see this and be like, wow, she got the Stingray Award from...
But how is she getting the awards? The awards fake?
sif.org.in? Let's hire her right away.
Is she like the only person sending? Wow, what the fuck? There's a video mode in Indiana Jones?
So while I was catching up with what Elizabeth has been up to, I started to do a little digging into her post. And one thing I noticed was that she was linking to a bunch of articles that she was featured in. And at first, I was kind of proud of Lily because I saw these articles and they all seemed to be legit. The journalists seemed to be real. The articles had real information. Everything looked fine. So I went to these journalist pages to see their other articles, and I noticed two things very quickly. One is that all of their articles were oddly very similar. A lot of them had matching titles, and the interview questions were like copy and pasted. It just felt like the articles were pre-made or they were made by like AI. The second thing I noticed is that most of the people covered in these articles were wannabe actors or artists. If you take any random name from these articles and you look up who the person is, 9 out of 10 times they would lead you to accounts with less than 5,000 followers, and the person—
Bro, she's back at it again, chat!
would be some kind of wannabe actor or artist. So at this point, I felt like something shady was happening, and this all eventually led me down a super deep rabbit hole until I eventually discovered this. What is this, you might be asking? On Fiverr, there is a category under digital marketing called guest posting. What this is essentially is that you pay people very little money and they will write fake articles on you and they'll post it to play
no. Wait, they're making like Medium articles?
places that look really legitimate. So if someone is looking to hire you eventually, they'll search your name and this super official looking article will...
Dude, I gotta do this, but I gotta make it on niche things. Like make one about like Bo Black's farted in Minecraft and have an entire article about it written by like something that looks like the New York Times. Could you imagine just spending like $50 to go make like smear articles and your friends as a joke?
Come up and they'll be like,
that sounds so fun, dude. Augie will be returning on November 14th or something like that. We just like hire a Medium article.
Wow, you're so talented and famous. I'm gonna hire you right now.
The problem though is that I had no proof that the journalists Lily's articles were engaging in this. So what I did is I put on a Spotify playlist. I took an Adderall. It's prescribed, don't worry. And I spent a few hours combing over Fiverr until I found a listing from a person named Penguins for Hire. So I scrolled through his product photos and he had this article posted as an example of like what he can do, but he cropped out the journalist name to try to like hide what they're doing. So I looked up that article and I discovered it was written by Yitzi Wiener. Is that how you pronounce Wiener? This will be real embarrassing.
For reference, in German, this is said as Wiener, but in English, this
Good one,
name.
Buddy. Make a Bo Black's giving make an article about Bo Black giving Brit Bong $5,000 to leave his Twitter
is
alone.
pronounced as Wiener.
It's Wiener, right?
You know what's... Oh, this is another crazy thing. Goblin just pointed it out. Do you know who got doxxed in this fucking carnage? Do you know whose fucking shit got put out there? Remember that scumbag fucking reporter, Stephen Assrash? Do you remember Stephen Asarch from the Onision era? This is like vintage 2020 Nick DeOrio, okay? The guy who like signed up to do the fucking Onision documentary and did like the story of Shiloh or whatever, and Sarah when she wasn't even on it or whatever, where he like dressed up in a Pokemon t-shirt to do it. Do you remember that guy? That guy got like doxxed in the carnage of this drama.
Am I crazy? But Yitzy Weiner is the same guy who wrote Lily's article. Hey Lily, that's a bit odd. But we don't stop here. Then I went to the reviews and someone had posted an article that they had bought but they were unhappy with. But if you clicked on that photo, that article was written by Gigi, the same journalist that also wrote what
friend of John Swan, by the way.
Lily's articles. Huh, that's a little odd. Lily, I want you to know that you have made an enemy, and as your enemy, I'm going to look into everything you do until the day I die. And even when I'm dead, I'll hire a private
See, alright, this is why I like Primink. This is why I like Primink. He has fucking peak hater energy. Okay, this is exactly, alright, the type of behavior that is necessary to do what is correct on YouTube drama. To push things in the right direction. We need more peak haters.
Into everything you do until the day I die. And even when I'm dead, I'll hire a private investigator or something, and we'll continue to look into everything you do.
Based.
Because you've messed with the wrong guy today, buddy. I'm medicated and angry.
Oh, you're in good hands. They say I'm gentle.
Okay, we're starting to get into some of the juicy stuff here. So, a few months ago, I was looking through my comments on the channel, and I noticed some very weird comments that were saying some really weird stuff. They were saying that I wasn't a real person, that I was an AI, and I was controlled by other channels, and like, I'm not real. It was like actually insane stuff. Like, I'm real. So I decided to look into what was happening here, and I discovered that it was comments coming from multiple accounts, but they were commenting a lot of the same stuff. And I also noticed that the comments were almost entirely on my Lily Jean video. So I got a little suspicious because in my mind, I was like, who do I know that's got some kind of correlation, connection with fake comments? Huh. Lily, I'm not accused.
I mean, yeah, we all figured that.
You, but do you think you might know what's going on here? Maybe? Do you think you have a, can you? So I decided that I needed to test this theory. So I began checking one by one if people who commented on Lily's channel were also commenting on mine. And I found some interesting things. On Lily's channel, Caitlin says, "This looks fun. I'm so bored with what's been coming out, so I love you wrote an original concept. Keep going." On my channel, she says, "Hope she comes for you, then buries you some."
No.
Somewhere. Cat emoji?
This is the first time someone ever said, like, this is obviously someone sending their fucking audience, and they have receipts.
Moon Alien says to Lily, "Pretty girl here." Moon Alien says to me, "He's dead." Laughing emoji. "He was killed. You're so stupid. Do you breathe? Celebrate."
What the fuck?
Huh. Zareed says to Lily, "She looks so happy." Zareed says to me, "Why is your audience children? I went on your Discord server and people are saying they're 13 and some 24. This is very odd situation. I found this in my feed and annoyed I decided to comment. Take this down before people start looking into you." Pranza Art says to Lily, "Love you, Lily, and I'm happy for you." Pranza Art says to me, "God, if you make films, I hope she never acts in one of your pieces of crap." You do not have to worry about that, Pranza Art. I can assure you that one.
Absolutely batty.
A real professional would have not written that. Delete yourself. Ew. I'm worried you actually work on movies and talk like this. This has to be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen written on this woman for so long. Delete yourself. Hi, Farmer. Or should I say Creep Show? You legit deserve a video on y'all for being so god stupid, for using accounts that are 9, 10 years old. Like, you think everyone is dumb.
Wait, is this how Creep Show learned how to do it? Isn't it so funny? This is a person like impersonating people, talking about Creepshow, who's a person who impersonates people, and Primink is just like in the crossfire, like, "What did I do? Stop it!"
and doesn't see what this AI farm is doing? Funny how all the accounts are commenting are 10 years or longer. Nobody realizes this is a setup to revamp the farming channel. Y'all so doofus. House Creepshow Art, Primink AI Farm. Jesus, we all know these 10-year-old accounts are your copywriters. Thanks and all hail Fiverr. It's kind of odd that they mentioned Fiverr, you know? That's a weird thing to bring up. I don't know. I literally only spent 30 minutes checking these comments, and I ended up with a folder completely filled with them. And I would like to say that I expect some people that comment on her videos to come comment on mine if they're like fans or something. But the reason that I think these are all fake is because if you start comparing all these comments, then you start to notice that they're all
written by the same person.
Type the same way. They all use the same emoji. Like, you can't tell me that this account and this account is not the same person, right? These are clearly the same people here. So then I went to these accounts and I wanted to see if I could find out if maybe they were real people. And what I found was that every single account was completely blank, and they all had photos that were just generic images taken from Google. I also discovered that every single one of these accounts comments almost exclusively on Lily's channel. And as someone who runs a channel, hello, that's me, it's very weird to have every single person that comments on your account comment on every single video. I am so confident that these accounts are—
That's just not true. That doesn't happen. You can even see when your subscribers comment or whatever. There's this Toxic Dome guy that's been watching me for like fucking 5 years. I see that guy in every comment section, but like, it tells you when people have been watching for a long time and they comment.
Fake, that if a real person owns any of these accounts and it's not Lily or someone associated with Lily, you can reach out to me and show me that you're a real person and I'll pay you $100. But it ain't gonna happen because these people aren't real and they're all coming from Lily's channel. Hey guys, I have to clarify, I'm not accusing Lily of making these comments. I'm just saying the comments are—
I am
fake in my opinion, and don't know who's doing it. Could be Satan. It's a very satanic thing to do. Evil, one might say. All right, thank you. Okay, this is like the only part of the video that matters. I didn't want to say that.
Wait,
but
there's a bigger
So
thing?
when my video came out 4 years ago, ever since that day,
it's the
Lily
doxing.
and her mother has been spamming my channel with copyright notices. And honestly, this in itself is completely fine. I deal with copyright notices a lot. The issue is what these emails contain. So these emails would start out quite normal. They would contact YouTube and they would tell YouTube, hey, Primink is stealing my content. Take this video down now. And then YouTube was like, no, fair use. He's fine.
It's the Dark Viper thing. It's literally the Dark Viper thing. This is what Dark Viper did to Chud Logic. It's only, obviously, Dark Viper didn't dox Chud Logic with the information.
Over and over, I think something began to snap with them because the emails started to get more and more unhinged. The first taste of this unhinged behavior came in their 5th notice.
Wait, so Primink has all the full email conversations from Lily Jean / Lily Jean's mother and YouTube the same way that Chud Logic got the Dark Viper ones. Oh, what I'd give for those raw emails.
They tried to use the ugly mermaid drawing. You remember that? They tried to use that one image to get the whole entire video removed. YouTube obviously declined it, and then they respond with, this video has created harm, terrorized a young girl who was 16 at the time, and is exploiting a minor. I suggest you remove my client's content immediately. We will be proceeding with legal action for negligence. Now, just for clarity's sake, when my video was released—
Bro, we're gonna sue YouTube. Good one.
Lily was a full-grown adult. And also, when I read this, the first thing I thought was she 16 when she made that mermaid drawing? Because that honestly makes it 10 times uglier. Now this email wasn't that crazy. Jesus. I was a little like taken back, but like honestly, I was like, what are you gonna do? The next thing they did is that they took the photo that I used in my thumbnail and they went and got it registered for like—
I own the copyright to my face.
Like an official copyright with the US government. They got like a fancy paper and like documents, and then they took those documents to YouTube and they're like,
this is like Susie Lou on steroids.
Hey YouTube, we have this photo registered with the government. You need to take it down. And then YouTube was like, no, sorry, it's still fair use. El bozo. And the response to this rejection was crazy. The user has violated my rights and is using my copyrighted photo on their cover. As the rights owner—
Why is there a fake flamenco spamming a minor in chat? Jesus. Schizo. Yeah, it's a fake flamenco. That's funny.
I demand this to be removed immediately. This is not fair use. This is a violation. This is verbal rape. What? What? That's a little unhinged, right? Am I overreacting to think that's crazy? This is disgusting behavior by YouTube to keep such content alive at 10 million views. The photograph I own. Remove this. You should know as well, this channel is a content farm in the United Kingdom and Malaysia. What are you talking about? First off, they use the term content farm. Now, content farm is a very niche term that I don't think 99.9% of the population uses at all. So it's kind of odd they're using this word.
I've heard it used more recently.
We've also seen it in the
niche. What is this?
Use
oh, they think you're like an AI generated
at all. So it's kind of odd they're using this word because we've all
Primink AI farm. Like Creepshow Art was just Primink's channel with AI.
Also seen it in the comments that we had earlier in this video. Willy, that's willy odd. Secondly, they say that I'm a channel being ran in the United Kingdom and Malaysia. And how do I respond to that? No one runs this channel. It's just me living here alone in the United States, chilling. And quite frankly,
I don't get it. If you're not a real person and you're like a fake content farm, then how are they also like doxing you? Isn't that fucking crazy? Yeah, this person's not real, but in case they are, this is where they live, is her argument. Nice.
If you told me you'd give me $1 million to tell you where Malaysia is on a map, I assure you.
That's where the plane is not, okay? That's where the Malaysian airline did not end up. That's where I would say it is. It's not the Atlantic Ocean. That's what I'll say.
I would not be getting $1 million. I don't know where Malaysia is on a map. All I know about Malaysia, they had an airplane go down.
Oh my god, bro. We are on the same fucking wavelength. Can you believe this?
Down, rest in peace. That's all I know. And every time I received an email, for years, they would just get more and more unhinged. Slandering, defaming, and creating a disgusting, hateful environment for a woman who is Jewish and has now received multiple death threats over the years.
Whoa. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I have to stop playing. I can't. What did he just say? What did he just say?
For years, they would just get more and more unhinged. Slandering, defaming, and creating a disgusting, hateful environment for a woman who is Jewish.
He made Jewish big text.
And has now received multiple death threats over the years because of it.
Dude, it's... Guys, anti-Semitism is when you don't take down my videos. Dude, so wait. Transphobia is when you draw Keffels ugly. Okay? Racism is when you call Frogan fat. And anti-Semitism is when you don't take down YouTube videos. I'm learning so much.
And last, beyond our proof, if you desire to receive the names of the detectives we have involved on this case of slander, cyberbullying, cyberstalking.
What does Lily think of the Israel-Palestine conflict?
Defamation, hate crime.
Dude, it'd be funny if she posted a picture, like, pretending she was involved with, like, the, Did you guys see, like, the YouTuber Palestine thing? YouTubers for Palestine, or whatever? That was like a real thing that happened. Could you imagine if she fakes this and pretends she's like a member? Where is it? Yeah. It's like, dude, YouTube for Palestine, YouTube for Palestine. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did create this one, but this border was used for the guy from Smosh on his post.
You can provide that along with the report. We expect you to promptly react and stop giving courtesy to a channel that thrives on defamation, slander, and fosters sexual discussion, shared photos, and contact with minors.
You just add a few things to your resume, you know, to make it sound a little bit better. Like, some people say, like, oh, yeah, I participated in XYZ club in high school. It's a little different, but this is kind of, you know, it's kind of the same.
On its YouTube Discord server called Primink Cult 8.0. Further, feel free to let the Primink farm know that we have given their real names to the DA's office along with screenshots from
their real names.
Their Discord server, as they have a penchant for playing with children under 16 years old. This is honestly the most insane thing I've ever received. How can you be so deluded that you are accusing someone of slander and defamation, and then in the same email saying one of the most slanderous, defamationist things in the world? Now,
Jesus.
I'm not a lawyer, but I think if you go to someone's employer and you say a statement that you know to be false, and that statement then financially hurts them, I think you become liable, maybe.
All right, but I don't think you. How financially damaged have you been, Primink?
I don't know. And also, just to top this off, them talking about my Discord and minors is also one of the comments we saw earlier. Will we? And after I received this email, I decided, okay, they're crazy. They're getting more and more crazy.
Peak forehead energy.
I need to try to stop this. So I emailed Lily with a photo from the email I just read, and I simply said, hello, this is pretty wild.
Mama Max would use AI writing. True.
Please stop. I never received a response for that email, and after a while, I was like, okay, I'll try something else. So I ended up making a tweet asking if I could read the emails in a video, and truthfully, I kind of lied a little. I had never planned to make a video. That tweet was just meant to like tell them, hey, if you don't stop, I'm gonna read them, so you better stop. And after that tweet, I actually didn't receive an email for quite a long time. But then, earlier this year, I received a new email.
What the fuck did that say?
An email for quite a long time. But then, earlier this year, I received...
Oh, that's just a generic text, I imagine, right? That's not what was... That's just generic text, right?
A new email. In this email, they start... time. But then, earlier this year, I received a new email.
Thank you for your response. We reviewed your request and need some more information about you before we can proceed. Please read the entire email carefully. Action needed.
This email, they started it with my private business name, my entire real name, and my entire address.
And this email was sent to, like, YouTube took this and sent this to Primink and still won't do anything about it. Did our Not Brigade work? Did you guys comment on the tweet? Let me look. Jesus. Like, that's a little ridiculous. They're using YouTube's thing to send these threats. YouTube needs to comment on this. Okay, yeah, we did. Holy shit, we pulled through hard. Whoa, what the fuck? This got 75 replies. There were 13 when I started.
Down to my house number. And then, instead of calling me Primink, like they've done for every single email for the past 4 years, they now address me as Mr. My Last Name. So that's a great way to open an email. Totally normal. And then throughout this email, which I can barely read because it's like honestly the ramblings of a schizophrenic patient, they list off a ton of emails from like FBI agents and like the NYPD. They talk about receiving glitter bombs that they think
they reached out. Is she here now?
Could be real bombs. Lily has developed PT.
She's gonna start banging on my window.
PTSD.
I've been covering this for an hour. That gave her plenty of time to fucking come out to Long Island.
My video. And she can't even go in public without fearing for her life. But she can go in public and act like a crazy alien. Lily's apparently in therapy now.
Sure, Jan.
Lily's father is disabled and he can barely walk, which I don't even know why they put this in the email. Did I disable him? And all.
Oh god. Fucking Lily's father was Chris Benoit, by the way.
So they're giving me the private information of a lot of YouTubers. They're telling me who owns the Anna Oop.
That's the right name, right?
Channel.
Oh my god.
They're telling me Sunny V's real name and where he lives. They're telling me Jelly Smack's owner. I don't even know who Jelly Smack is. They're mad at Mark Cuban and Snapchat.
Dude, this sounds like Jeff Wittick crying about fucking David Dobrik getting a sponsorship.
This is like physically draining me. So after
YouTube replied, we did it. We got him. It's probably like, we will look into this. What's going on? We're looking into this right now. We're also sending you a DM. I don't think that's us, but I'm gonna take credit for it. Jesus. We're sending you a Oh, wow. Wow. Bro, this is not a bot.
I got this.
Dude, this is not a fucking bot. They responded multiple times, aggressively defending themselves. Not like defending themselves, but aggressively commenting. Look at this, bro. We are so sorry for the delay here. Looking at this right now. We'll follow up soon. Wait, so this is 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago responded to the original one. And they also, I think, responded to the other one. Because I saw a different screenshot a minute ago. To the one that we commented on. Here, where's Lolly Man? Jesus. We're looking into this right now. We're also sending you a DM. So like there's multiple posts from YouTube. Yeah. Oh, hi, we're sending you a DM about this. We're so sorry for the... Dude, they've sent 3 tweets to Primink since we started spamming them. That's so awesome, dude. Jesus.
Isn't this Nicholas DeOrio guy like one of those fucking...
Dude, when's the last time Team YouTube replied 3 times aggressively to a comment? Oh, that's great.
I realized
W-chat, you guys are based.
that they're not gonna stop. I tried ignoring them for 4 years. That didn't work. I tried asking them nicely to stop.
Dude, we really did fuck up some intern's night, dude. Like now they're like, now the intern is fighting fucking Lily Jean King.
I tried tweeting that I was gonna read these out. That didn't work. So at this point, my only option in my mind was just to show everyone how absolutely psychotic Lily Jean and Lord Truman are being. Congrats, guys. You did it. You got another video.
Harassment. Dude, God bless you, intern. Yes, I agree.
I know I like to laugh and joke around, and I'm not very serious, but I do think this is actually an issue here. For the past
it's insane. It's fucking crazy that people can just spam copyright things. And ironically, it's like partially like the fault of the U.S. government, because U.S. government copyright law is what dictates a lot of this stuff. And for the most part, it's a pretty solid system. Okay, you, the content creator, are in control. Okay, because if your shit gets taken down, right, you can file the counter notification, and unless they want to take you to court, you can get that shit put back up. Now, I wouldn't test. I wouldn't go and start picking a fight with fucking Microsoft. I wouldn't go pick a fight with fucking Sony, right? But 9 times out of 10, you're fine. More than 9 times out of 10. There haven't been many cases that have even gone to court to try a lot of these fucking things that we're talking about as if they're fucking legal fact precedent shit, right? This is not a huge... There's not like a huge backlog of YouTube copyright court cases that have gone through. But this does open the fact that you can get these counter notifications and dox the fuck out of people. And I think YouTube needs to be a bit more proactive. But here's the thing. What do you do to this Lily Jean person? You could take away their YouTube channel. That's not going to stop them from doxing you. That's a social media wide thing. If they're not doxing on YouTube, they're doxing you on Twitter. If they're not doxing you on Twitter, they're posting your shit on Facebook. If they're not posting your shit on Facebook, they're posting your shit on Tumblr. If they're not posting your shit on Tumblr, they're making 16 new Twitter accounts that Elon can't stop, and they're spamming your shit there. Look, it's a fucking shitty situation. But in reality, this is fuck you. You're doing all this stuff. Fuck your YouTube channel. And I think that's based, because that's exactly what he did to Salvo Pancakes when he doxed my fucking phone number on fucking video.
For years, Lily Jean and her mother have been blatantly abusing the copyright system. And my channel's protected. I'm not sure how or why, but my channel has like a force field on it. And any copyright claims that come to my channel...
It's because they're not filling out the form correctly. YouTube's not making a thing saying, oh, this is fair use. Primink doesn't understand that, or he does, and it's probably just not worth explaining it. But the reality of the situation is this person's just sending doxes and emails or saying like, my father's fucking disabled and retarded, so you need to take the video down. Realistically, if they just spent 15 minutes researching like what a copyright notification is supposed to look like, they probably could have gotten Primink's video taken down, though I have talked to larger YouTubers who tell me this is not the case, that big channels do kind of have a bit of a force field when it comes to random non-Sony, non-Microsoft, non-corporate entities. It is a little harder to take down their videos. I think that at my stage, my channel size, especially this channel, would probably have that. But for example, I don't think that like a random person can just take down PewDiePie's videos. I don't think that's the case. No, YouTube tells them it's fair use. So Primink, when you get that notification, that YouTube can't say, okay, this video is fair use. I know what you're seeing, and I've seen a similar email. I got it with Onision, right? When Onision was like, there was a fake DMCA that went around. All that it's saying is the argument that you're presenting doesn't like consider fair use. Like the argument that you're presenting would be protected in fair use. If what you're saying is true, it's still not a copyrightable situation. That's how YouTube can step in. They can't watch your video and go, oh, obviously this is fair use. The reason why they can't do that is because of safe harbor status. Basically, as long as YouTube doesn't arbitrate this stuff, safe harbor means that like they can't be held liable for the copyright. So if Sony wants to sue me, if Disney wants to sue me, they can do that. If YouTube lost their safe harbor status, meaning that they don't arbitrate these types of things, then Sony and then Disney could sue YouTube. in which like the site would stop functioning. Without safe harbor status, there can't be a YouTube. There would be no way to balance the copyright issues. So it's not a YouTube employee reviewing your video like it's a fucking community guideline strike. They're just making a judgment off the initial claim. Does this look like something that was written with like the legal discourse in mind? Is this something is like based off of previous precedent? Like they're looking at it like that. They're not looking at it in terms of I watched 15 minutes of Primink's video. This is obviously fair use. He uses a lot of clips here that make a lot of sense. That's not the discussion.
Shut down real quick, but smaller creators are not protected. If you just look up Lily Jean copyright strike on YouTube, you'll see dozens of creators who have had their videos removed and strikes put on their channel from these false claims. I even had one of my videos removed from a second channel. We were testing recreating my voice in AI and then dubbing it to Spanish.
Pero no importaba si sus talentos eran un poco
Yeah, so Primink sent me, I've seen this exact email before. We receive your copyright infringement notification. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar exception copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not plan on removing your videos at this time. You have control over the availability of the videos on the channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose. So this is why YouTube didn't take down ChudLogic's video, because when Dark Viper initiated the copyright claim, he didn't say he used this, and this. This is my content or whatever, and explaining it like correctly. He said, I read copyright law, subsection 5. I've read this book. I can give it to you if you want. I'm a copyright expert in my field. I'm going to sue you. And you stole X, Y, and Z. It's not formatted like an actual DMCA request. You have to kind of take this a little bit seriously. So if people are, if you could tell like a 15-year-old wrote this, or like a retarded adult wrote this, and they're not like actually doing their research on how to write a proper DMCA request, they'll get kicked back like this all the time. If you make any argument saying like, this is my content and they're showing my face in the video, that's going to get kicked back 100 times out of 100. It's going to say fair use, fair dealing, similar exception, because that's not like a legitimate argument. That's not something they can actually use. Jim posted about Ricada, the arrest stuff. Is a bit more info. I'll take a look at that after. I tweet on you on both accounts. Check when you can.
That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? We're living in the future. And that video was removed within 24 hours by Lily and her mother. And the crazy part was that the content they claimed I stole was the
Crime Watch just posted this. Interesting. YouTube lawyer Nick Ricada. And okay, I'll take a look at that.
Project Bulliest trailer. That trailer came out after my video was even made. So there's quite literally no way in the universe that my video had the Project Bulliest trailer in it at all.
We take abuse of our copyright tools seriously. And we're not afraid to punish people who misuse them.
They also
I
said
believe
that
they
I
should
used the
obliterate this fucking channel. And realistically, I think the best thing for Primink is that they've doxed on name, because their channel will get blown up. I give this 24 hours before this channel is fucking deleted.
Bulliest trailer throughout my entire video. But
believe me, you can get a whole fucking channel taken down if they put your phone number in it. So imagine what they'll do when they get Primink's address in there.
Taking 2 seconds to look at the video would tell you that that is completely false.
We take abuse of our copyright tools seriously, and we're not afraid to punish people who misuse them.
So they are very clearly abusing the copyright.
Ma'am, you're not losing content ID. You're losing your YouTube career tonight.
System to get videos.
It's gonna, literally, the channel is gonna get orbital striked.
It's
gonna get a Mac blast from the fucking UNSC Infinity. Okay.
Sharing people's private information.
She already removed one video. Not sure if it was the offending
this has
one.
the potential to.
Let me see. I literally have a link to it in my thing because Smaggle sent it to me. Private videos. Private. They took down Primink's docs. We won. But it's still up. If you flagged that video before it went down, or if Primink filed a privacy complaint, that video is gonna get a fucking strike. It needs to be completely deleted. And even if it's already been deleted, if YouTube's actively investigating, it's over. It's over. You can't walk that back now that YouTube's made 3 fucking tweets to investigate the account, and we know for a matter of fact the video is still public because not public, but the video is still on the account.
Put creators in danger. I'm sure my name and address is in some creators' inboxes right as we speak.
We take abuse of our copyright tools seriously. We're not afraid to punish people who misuse them.
And on top of all this,
it's only private.
Also
yeah, it's still
using
up. People are saying it's still up. Did they remove the docs and repost it? Because I have the link. It is definitely not up. I can assure you it is not up. What is her channel? Lily Jean. 22 minutes ago. Acting recent commercial. Yeah, she took down the doxing video. And whoa. This is so weird. What is this? She's just spamming shit on the site. Oh, fuck, we're not supposed... Okay, so she's gonna claim that. That's why this is there. Let me mute and watch these videos. So, she's posting random sound bites and shit that she can claim. I'll cut that from the VOD. These are just, like, videos in TikTok form. She just spammed 3 videos out in an hour, and then 1 video 8 hours ago. And it's just... like, these short 30-second clips. It's just it's clickbait. What is this? Recent commercial work. Yeah, it's all the generic stupid bullshit that Primink was calling out in the last video. There's nothing really of value here, but it's just being posted because everyone's going to the account to look for all the fucking doxing shit.
Copyright system to send actual
That music was in a Nerd
to
City
creators
video? Oh, good. I don't know. I didn't show it on screen, so she can't claim the visuals.
that creators can't block because it's coming from the official YouTube email, and you have to view it because it has the potential not only to delete your video, but also to delete your channel. And personally, I don't think a smaller creator wants or should be forced to read an email where they're being called a child predator through YouTube's official email system.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Is everyone on the same page here that we should not be having this happen? So my only hope for this video is that maybe, just maybe...
You know, this is beauty Britbong. This is the same shit we had to deal with 2 years ago. And it hasn't gotten a fucking day better. With, like, the bullshit DMCA requests. Only at least when it happened to us, it was happening on Twitter. Like, they weren't doing this actively on YouTube. Which I guess is good, but Jesus fuck. Yeah, like, this... Copyright sucks, dude. It sucks. It's good for 99% of things, but like in our sector, we get like destroyed for no fucking reason all the time. Whereas in YouTube drama, they had to make a post on r/YouTube. I know they're not friends with r/YouTube drama, but they had to make a whole post to discuss this and say they can't talk about it because like this Lily Jean girl was sending DMCAs on Reddit. They were taking out the Reddit post discussing
every single.
Wait, what? Why am I not surprised that Bleeding Gum Jesus and Lolicon Defender Rev are okay with women streamers being threatened with rape and death threats and blamed it on trying to get into a man's space? Who is getting that? Wait, what? The fuck is that? I gotta look at that post later. Essence of Thought. Did they delete the thread where they were explaining that they can't... Oh, here. So they were accusing YouTube drama of sweeping. Alright, so that was the first thing. Removed it... Oh, no, sorry, they weren't. Copyright notices. Cool. She or her mom is probably her mom. It should Google the Streisand effect. I have no idea who Lily Jean is. Based on the behavior, she sounds like somebody who would definitely abuse copyright notices. Do not mention my username, Creature Coomer, or that copyright infringement, y'all. I'm an infrequent editor of the Wikitubia website. I am an infrequent editor of the Wikitubia website.
Having vegetables or...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm an infrequent fucking editor of the Wikitubia website. And admins on the account, recent vandalism attempts... Wait. Her article is protected by admins on an account for recent vandalism attempts, which is fair, but I sent in a request to have it changed for the better. It's a self-aggrandizing article filled to the brim with citations linking her own work unnecessarily and constant praise about the wondrous stuff she does. She's an active editor to her own article. The article was removed per admin vote hours after my comment asking for them to review the article for remodeling. This feels deserved. Abuse the system and you'll find it bites back. Yeah. I noticed this too when I googled her. It's completely ridiculous. I actually got it removed. Holy shit, I left a comment asking for them to trim the citations down. I just clicked on my Wikitubia. Nicholas DeOrio is a YouTuber known for drama-based commentary videos and his brazen personality. He currently hosts the series Ultimate Rape Review. Jesus fuck.